Did you hear that?
Hey everybody, I just want to try and get this in real quick. I'm going to be out of town this coming weekend, so I wanted to go ahead and get this one up. I'm going to try and keep it short. With Amy and Lainey from What the Paranormal, just a couple of days before Christmas, back to the Concho Indian Boarding School in Concho, Oklahoma. It's near El Reno, Oklahoma. And of course we were joined there by Shayna from Shayna's Catatopia and Danny from Roadkill Review. So we had 4 different channels there in one spot, and that was pretty neat. Didn't seem like it was as active this time as it was the first time. I joked to somebody earlier, said even the ghosts were smart enough not to be out in that cold. But we did pick up a little bit, and I wanted to get started with one that might bring a little bit of controversy. Okay, actually it's not that dramatic, but there was fairly early on. Well, let me go ahead and play you the clip real quick and see if you can spot what I was catching here. Let's try the old reliable here. Yeah. You know the answer to this? I want to point out that I don't remember hearing it at the time. Amy didn't react to it, so I don't think she heard it. Yeah, Shayna from Shayna's Catatopia actually caught it, and I pointed it out to us on the video. Now the thing is, I'm not sure if this is something, or because there was so much stuff on the floor. Our feet are kind of crunching on stuff almost the entire time we were there, because people have, I don't know if it's fallen off, or it looks more like people have ripped it off, like the sheetrock and stuff like that. And so there's stuff all over the floor in there now. This could just be something crunching under our feet, but the fact is it does kind of have a little bit of a different tone to it. And just the fact that it's that repetition that, you know, that it sounds like a knock. And then I caught, and well, let me go ahead and play it, and I'll show you. I'll do this. I'll play the clip again, and then I'll play that featured part 3 times. Normally I would probably exclude something like this because, you know, with using the when in doubt throw it out, you know, rule. But then just a few seconds later, as we were about to leave that room, we kind of caught it again. And I'll go ahead and play this clip. It's the same noise. I'll just go ahead and tell you it's the same noise, and it's that same repetition that it sounds very purposefully done. I don't know what the word is, but I'll go ahead and play this, and I'll go ahead and play the clip, and then play the highlighted part 3 times again. So it does come off as, it sounds like somebody, like it doesn't just sound like something crunching under our feet, but that could still be what it is. It's kind of one of those unsure things. Now, it was not long after that that Lainey and Shayna and Danny had gone outside, and they were kind of looking around outside. They actually came to the window, and I was putting this all together, and I waited until I got an answer from Lainey. I messaged Lainey earlier today, and I said, "Okay, were y'all just playing with us and we're tapping on the wall or something outside, just to make sure?" And she said, "No, they weren't." So, okay, so it was coming from inside. But like I say, you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. Might be something. It kind of sounds like the crunching, but it still has a little bit of a different tone to it, and it just sounds very purposefully done. So, but take that for what it's worth. Okay, I'll go ahead and play this next clip for you, and see if you can. I'm trying to do this a little. I actually tried this on the last one, but that last one was the audio from the private home that we did. And that was not the one to try that with. There was so much stuff there. This one is not nearly as much. So I'll try playing the clip, see if you can catch it, and then I'll come back and tell you what I hear and what I think it is. That's all down around the windows and stuff. Okay, now this is in the kind of kitchen area. Fairly early on in the investigation. We didn't get anything late. You know, as it got later, it just it seemed to be less and less going on and feeling less and all that. But what little bit we got fairly early on. And this one was it's pretty interesting. It's this little kitchen area here, and boy, you talk about a lot of stuff on the floor. All that stuff, all the sheetrock and stuff had been torn down from around the windows, and there was this stuff all over the floor there. But this is not a tapping or a ticking or a knocking. This is a voice. In about 6 seconds, you'll hear this voice. It's a whisper. You're going to need headphones for this too, by the way. About 6 seconds into the clip, there's a whisper there. And it sounds to me like, why don't they get out of here? So let's go ahead and listen to this again. And again, like I say, I'll play the highlighted clip 3 times. That's all down around the windows and stuff. That's all. That really makes me wonder. Somebody, we seem to be welcomed by Sam. Maybe not everybody was so welcoming there. Okay, this was actually, I kind of did this out of order a little bit. This was actually before we went into that little kitchen area. This is as we were coming back through the building. Amy was out in front, and as I came through the door, at the time, I thought I heard a whisper, and it sounded like about 3 different words. Just as I was walking through the door, I thought maybe it was Lainey whispering, because they were several feet behind me, Lainey and Shayna and Danny. So I turned and asked Lainey if she was whispering. And she said no, nobody was whispering back there. What picked up on the audio, I'll just go ahead and tell you, it does not really sound like a whisper, but let me go ahead and play it and see if you can catch anything here. Were you whispering?
Me? No.
Yeah. Was anybody whispering?
No.
Okay, as I came through that door, like I say, at the time I heard a whisper. Didn't catch a whisper coming on the audio, but at about 5 seconds, you'll hear just kind of some kind of grunt. It almost sounds like a fart, but I swear to you, I didn't fart at the time. So we did pick up something, but it was not a whisper. So I don't know if the two are related, if that's just some kind of odd noise. Maybe Amy farted. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and... Well, I'll play part of it again. It's I kind of made it a long clip because I wanted to show that there were people behind me. I'll just trim that down to about 10 seconds, and I'll play the highlighted part 3 times. Okay, so just like I say again, I'm not sure what was going on there, but I just picked up some kind of noise. And not sure where this was. Oh, this was. I think this is yeah, when we were talking to Sam. Well, let me go ahead. This. Of course, the first time we went there, we made contact with who we believe is a boy named Sam. This time around, we did manage to decipher that he is apparently an 11-year-old boy, and this was while we were talking to him, and we did make contact with, or apparently did make contact with him again. So let me go ahead and run this clip.
Are you glad we came back? Are you here by yourself, Sam? If you are, light the light up.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in the other buildings?
Okay, I forgot to mention that's actually not a video clip. That was an audio clip. That did not pick up on the video. Or I think that's one of them that well, it picked up. It didn't pick up as loudly. It was a lot more clear on the voice recorder. So I used the clip from the voice recorder. That's why it was a still picture, still image. After Amy asked, "Are you glad we came back?" At about 8 seconds, it's like a whistle or a whew or something along those lines, and then you get another quick sound at about 13 seconds. Okay, so I'll go ahead and play the whole clip again, and I'll play each. Well, I'll play the main one. The loudest one is at 8 seconds. I'll play it 3 times.
Are you glad we came back? Are you here by yourself, Sam? If you are, light the light up.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in the other buildings? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
So again, not sure what that is, but I don't recall hearing it. Nobody said anything about it at the time. Okay, this next one is right around that same time. Amy asked if Sam is still there, and what could be an answer, pretty faint. Gonna need headphones for this one, so let me go ahead and play the clip. It's about 10 seconds long.
You still here, Sam? Sam?
Okay, right after Amy asked if Sam is still there, about 4 seconds into it, I say it's pretty faint, but there does seem to be some kind of whisper there, maybe 2 or 3 words. Can't really make out what it is, but I can hear something there anyway. So I'll go ahead and play it again, and like I say, play the highlighted part 3 times.
You still here, Sam? Sam?
All right, and then finally, as we were getting ready to leave that building, it's not from the voice recorder. I think pretty much everything that picked up on both this time. It's just some of them picked up better on one than they did another, and I just went with the more clear version that I had. This one, yeah. This is just right as we're getting ready to leave the building Sam was in. So let me go ahead and play this clip.
These are the other building. Next building? We didn't talk to Lucy.
Lucy's in the other building. Okay, this one, the best way I could put it together, it happens almost immediately in the clip. Everybody's kind of, Amy and Laney were trying to get their stuff together. We were getting ready to walk out, and I was standing right there by the opening. And you hear this whisper that sounds like somebody saying, "Ready?" At least that's what I hear. It's a real quick whisper. It's right at the very start of the clip. So let me go ahead and play. I'll just play like the first few seconds of it, and then I'll play the highlighted part 3 times.
These are the other building.
So I don't know if Sam was getting antsy. We were having all kinds of equipment problems. Amy was having trouble with her camera, and of course my voice recorder was wanting to die out, and so maybe he was wanting to know, okay, are we ready to go? Or but that's what it sounds like to me. Is just a quick ready. So that's it. We didn't, like I say, we didn't get a ton of stuff this time. And there was a different feel in that building where we came across Lucy the first time. That there was just nothing there. There was nothing going on. The only place I really felt anything is right there in the what I call the Ella hallway, which is where we came across Sam. But it was still a neat trip, neat adventure. It was really cool having people from 4 different channels there. I'll leave links to. We actually put this in 2 parts because even though we didn't get a lot of evidence, I think just the fact that it was such a neat trip, and we had like I say the 4 channels. We didn't. Me and Amy were talking about we didn't want to cut anything out. I tried to get it down to 2 30-minute videos. The second one ended up being like 38 because I just said, you know what, I'm just going to leave all the rest of this stuff in. Because I don't know how often 4 channels actually get together to do anything, so we just kind of want to preserve that. I'll leave links to both the videos in the description. Go check out the other paranormal videos. Of course, we've got the original Concho investigation that we did back in August, I think it was. And if you're not subscribed already, please consider doing so. Ring that bell. Smash that like. That's what everybody says. Smash the like button. So like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.